worst case scenario, that's how I'll proceed.
Checkity check, check.
What you guys do.
Okay,
I can hear pretty good from here.
I can too.
As long as it doesn't backfeed and get screwed.
All right. Did you send him a link?
Yep.
Well, Trumpy. Gotta stand up better. I have to get his picture right there.
Yeah, you should have. Sure, you've done the best to try to make me sweat today. It's been about, other than when you sort of just make the second time.
I mean, I buy you a sixer of beer, but you don't drink beer, right? Let's see what I can come up with.
Are we live yet? I mean,
You're on Facebook Live, but nobody can hear you.
oh, nobody can hear us? Okay.
Swearing and-
When we do go, you just need to turn 4 up, turn the knob up.
Okay.
When we're ready.
Group one. You want me to put audio on? Can you hear me?
That's fine. Okay. I'll crank this down. We'll talk to people. Everybody on Facebook Live, we appreciate you all joining us. We're waiting just here in a second. We've sent out the Zoom call address, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to get Sam Grow tuned in here in just a second on our Zoom meeting. And hopefully everything comes through audio wise on not only our Facebook Live feed, but on the radio as well. We hope we can get it all working.
Equipment, you got to love it.
Well, let's just say that somebody here in the studio today may or may not have forgotten about this very important event and may or may not have showed up a little bit late for this event.
Well, boss man, you know what? You've been a little bit stretched at the seams here this week.
Listen, I've been stretched at the seams
For the
since
past couple
June
weeks.
17th.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're here, we're ready to go, and we really appreciate Sam Grow and his manager, Brad. We appreciate them being so good to us. We hope that they don't hate us after making them wait for almost an hour to
Yeah.
do the interview, but I'm
But-
sure they'll be okay.
But you know, Sam and Brad and Tinley are on their way to Maryland. They've got a show tomorrow. So they're traveling right.
Can't wait to ask him. I think I'm busy. Can't wait to ask him about what he does. See, he's got touring, shows,
Studio.
in the studio, writing
Yes.
on top of that,
Yes.
recording, on the road. And putting out a new single.
Exactly.
So, you know,
I mean,
there's a lot of things going on.
You know, he doesn't have much going on.
Nah.
Nah.
So we're just waiting for them to tune in with us here on Zoom. And of course, we got Amy in the morning back there behind the scenes at the moment. She'll join us here in just a second. She's actually currently running a couple of songs for us, so we don't go dead air on the radio station. Yeah. I get the sense that Amy has one foot out into our back room there.
Yeah, exactly.
We do have a back door exit.
And
here.
you know, I haven't been stressed at all.
I don't see it in
No.
you.
I mean, you know, I've been up all night.
I see
You
no
know.
stress in your, I see tired in your eyes. But
At midnight, when the single dropped, I believe I was one of the first to play.
Yeah, it is. I can't wait for the rest of Roane County, the surrounding counties, our listening audience. Can't wait for you guys to hear this song. Living It Down is the new single. But
Live it down.
or Live It Down. Did I
Yeah.
say Live It Down?
Yeah, living it down. Live it down.
Live It Down.
But I can't wait either, because I think this song has got some teeth. And I'm very excited about this. I mean, I've been excited about other songs that Sam's brought out, but this one has got a different feel to it to me.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
It
but
does. It does. It's and it's perfect for the time it's being released. So
yes, exactly. Exactly.
it's going to be really good for everybody. Of course, if you guys could see us out there at Facebook Live Land, we're rocking the Sam Grow signed
picture
picture right
us.
above us. So we're very excited about continuing to do this relationship with Sam. But of course, that comes straight from George. George grew up with the kid. Well, he grew up as kind of a what we call you fun uncles, funkles.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, I've been to a lot of shows, let me put it that way. And Sam is, the first time that I went and saw him, I said, man, this guy's good. And then the second time I said, he's really good. The third time I said, he's going to go somewhere one of these days. And look where we're at. We've done the Grand Ole Opry. And also in the same year, he played Vegas.
Yes.
Okay. That was two of his dreams. And they both came true in the same year.
I love the old radio commercial that they had. It was for radio itself.
Right.
And it was one of the female artists from years ago in country music said, before it took me 15 years to make it overnight.
Exactly.
That's kind of where Sam is. He's been doing it for a long time.
Yep. And, we're just, we're excited about this new single. And like I said, they're traveling. So we're just waiting on them to get back with us, and we will be going live. Send Brad another text here and see if he is catching me.
The crazy thing about this is we've got Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies. Again, I for the first time have made him sweat, and that's not exactly a goal of mine, but it's pretty impressive when you can get the calm-headed Joe McDonald to sweat a little bit. Number one, showing up late helps. Number two, he's been behind the mics and behind the camera, behind all the stuff, and he's been I think his fingers are bleeding now from typing so quickly, but it reminds me right now, this really reminds me of the Channel 2 telethon. We've got somebody behind the camera. We got two people just talking, wasting time waiting for somebody.
Exactly.
And I go back, Joe has a website, roanarchive.com, and he posted the telethon, the entire telethon in different stages from 1996, which was my senior year in high school. And I went back and watched the whole thing, and I thought, wow, I was so awkward. And I'm not awkward anymore on the camera. I've done it too many times. But I look back and I think about if anybody's ever seen not South Park, but Saturday Night Live back when Chris Farley was on. He had the Chris Farley show, and he was all nervous and looking around and grabbing his hair. That's what I looked like. That's exactly what I looked like.
I love it. I love it.
Well, I like that we're going on Facebook Live early so people can tune in. Again, if you're tuning in and you're like, what are you doing up here at the studio? Excuse me. We're playing music right now in the background on our actual station, but here in studio, we're getting ready for an interview with Nashville recording artist Sam Grow, good buddy of George Allen's right here. We've been rocking his stuff since June, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was like day 2 of your ownership.
Yeah. George said, hey, can we play this? I said, unleash the fury, man. and people are loving it. I like it. The people in the listening area are enjoying this stuff.
Speaking of that, we've got one loyal listener. I'm not going to mention his name.
Yes.
But he's over in the southern end of the county. And
that's the fun end of the county.
Yeah, exactly. I unleashed his name yesterday, and he got multiple phone calls from people saying, hey, you didn't call me and invite me, but they're having a cookout, and they're also Rockin' Sam's music from the CDs that they had purchased.
I like it.
And they're probably listening to us right now on Facebook Live.
Hey, it's a good
So,
day to do it. It's good weather. I tell you, you got to batten down the hatches. It's a little bit windy out there right
yeah,
now. But
they said, hey, give me a little sneak peek. I said,
nope.
Nope, ain't doing it.
Hey, we've got his song loaded up.
Yeah,
We've got
it's loaded. It's loaded.
We see Live It Down right in front of us, but we're not putting it on yet.
Exactly.
So that's
I actually pulled the card on it there a while ago and took my sticky note on it not to play until after 1:30 today off. So it is ready to rock.
Hey, I see Brad Austin enter the waiting room.
There we go.
Yeah, let's let him in.
Yeah, let him in there, Joe.
Yeah, Joe, let him in. Let him in, Joe. What's the deal, Joe? Let him in.
Hey, Sam.
Now the question is, can you hear us?
Totally can hear you.
Fantastic.
Here we
Listen,
go.
we want to apologize right now for wasting another 50 minutes of your time while driving. We have some troubles here.
Hey, it helps when the boss actually shows up for work.
Oh, no.
Wow. Man,
He had all the
man,
equipment.
I'm good. We just had this my seat fastened and I'm not drinking, so really good.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, Brad, we were talking about Brad forever. Sorry, Sam.
That's all right.
We appreciate you joining us again. Obviously, we've got a lot of people in our listening area who have absolutely taken to your music now. And so when we told them we were doing this thing, we've had a big response on our Facebook account. We've had people calling in, requesting your songs that we've been rocking since back in June. And so this is just another awesome thing that you're doing for us and our fans that really enjoy your music. So we appreciate you doing this.
Oh man, I'm excited to be on here and thankful that y'all spin the music, and really thankful to anybody who's been listening and calling and asking y'all to play more of it. That's how I keep things rolling. I love making music, and that's how I keep making music, is having people that want to listen to it.
Hey, Sam, I'll tell you what, buddy, I haven't been asleep yet.
Oh yeah.
I've been awake since midnight, dude. I haven't been able to go to sleep. I'm just so excited. I am so excited for the folks in the area to hear this new song. I mean, I've listened to it over and over all week long and threatened to push the button, and they kept beating my fingers with a ruler and saying, no, you can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Well, man, I'm excited for everybody here too. It's we've had it back for mix and master for about 2 months now, and I've been doing the same thing, wanting to put it out and just let everybody hear it, but they only let me do samples. So yeah, man, I know how you're feeling. I'm excited about it. Plus my buddy Gene Quaid, who's been more like a father figure for me, is a co-writer on it, and he's known me since I was 14. We've been writing songs together and touring together since I was 16.
Right.
So a lot of history there, and this is our first single that we've gotten to put out together, and for many other reasons, but that one being the biggest. I want to try to make this song as big as I can because he deserves it.
Yes, he does. Gene been with you thick and thin, buddy, and
Right.
him and Mike both have been with you thick and thin, and a lot of miles traveled between you, the three of you.
That's right. I mean, I wouldn't be in Nashville if it wasn't for Gene. He after we started to play a lot of shows and make records and stuff, he was the one that emailed a bunch of producers in Nashville to get me some of my first opportunities to come in and record. And my first one that I got was with a guy named Matt McClure, who produced Lee Brice. And then while I was in town, Matt McClure called around for publishing deals. He wanted me to get a publishing deal, and I got a publishing deal. So if Gene would have never sent out all those emails and reached out, I don't know where I would be. I'd probably still be in a 15-passenger van playing bars every night. But
Well, let's talk about that now. We were talking before we got a hold of you, Sam. I said the first time we were able to interview you and talk to you, you were already busy, but you have stumbled upon some incredible goals that you've reached this year. I thought I was a busy human being. I don't know how you are juggling constant touring, constant shows, getting in the studio and recording, writing songs. You've been to Nashville, you've been in Nashville, you've been to Vegas, you've played the Opry now. How do you have time for all this?
Man, just time management and a really good manager.
Brad Austin, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I tell people all the time because I want to do everything, and Brad tells them that too. That he's like he's gonna say yes to everything, but if you want to make sure that he really is gonna get it done, just tell me so I can put it in his calendar. And that's that's what happens really. I don't like saying no to anybody, and Brad helps kind of manage it all. And I'm grateful every single day that I get to open my eyes and play music and chase a dream. There's a kid somewhere in the middle of nowhere that wants to be doing exactly what I'm doing. So I don't ever take it for granted, because the day that I do is the day that kid comes and snatches it from me. So just trying to stay busy and enjoy the moment and chase every opportunity that I can.
Well, let's talk about this new single then. Let's talk about where this came from for you.
Yeah. So Gene came over. We were doing some sort of rehearsal for one of the shows for full band, and Gene always writes constantly. And he came over, and he normally stays at my house when he comes into Tennessee, because Gene still lives in Maryland. And he came back to the house and was playing me some song ideas, and he played me like a little sample of an idea that him and Dalton Elliott, the other co-writer on this, were kind of working on. And he played it like a little half thing. And I was like, man, play that again. And so then we sat there and I wrote the chorus. And then I said, well, we got to get Dalton in here to help us finish it now, because now I like it a lot. So Dalton came over like the next day, and we wrote the second verse. And then it just, the rest of the song, the rest is history, I just love that hook that Gene had kind of written down, the now you're living it up and I'll never live it down. And I was like, how hooky is that? And so then it basically just wrote itself. I, referenced the many, many breakups that I've had and just wrote down, real stuff.
Easy now.
Hey, that's Sam. That's what immediately hit me. Was it? Excuse me. It got me like that. That's exactly what hit me. I was like, boy, does that bring back memories, and not always the greatest ones.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And that's country music was built on those kind of stories and being authentic and the real stuff, just being honest with what you're going through. I think that's why people love country music so much, is because it's everyday real life. And that's what we like to listen to feel better. And you put it out, it helps people know that they're not alone in anything. And flipping you off as she goes,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what's up next for you? I mean, let me see. What is up 15 things next for you after this release?
Well, we're getting ready to play a bunch of shows. I mean, I'm on my way to a show now, and it's still kind of mixed bag for 2022, where some of these shows are acoustic, some of these shows are full band, some of the shows are private shows. But it feels like into April and on are going to be a lot of more full band than it is acoustic anymore. So I'm going to be taking in these last bit of acoustic shows and really enjoying them, because I love playing them. Like the one we're on our way now, it's, me and Alex, my guitar player, and we play for an hour and I get to tell stories, and it's just something that I love to get to do. So I'm going to take those in, and then we'll be rocking back out come the end of April and on. And I'm putting out singles every 6 weeks.
Nice.
And I'll have a new album out this year too. And Brad wants me to do a Christmas album, so I think we might be doing that as well.
That's fair. Speaking of that, we stumbled upon a Christmas album that you had done. And we do Christmas music over the holiday season. So guess who uploaded it? We did. I hope you're all right with that, because we played a bunch of your Christmas music too.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. Funny story. We recorded that at Gene's house in his living room with just normal live band mics. And like for the snare drum sound, we just set the snare drum on a couch cushion and literally played brushes. Everything was recorded in his living room. We never left his living room, that whole record.
Well, Sam, we appreciate you guys so much. You guys got any other questions for Sam before we let him introduce this single and go ahead and play it?
Well, I just want to congratulate you, Sam, on the Grand Ole Opry appearance in 2021 and the Vegas. I know how much both of those meant to you. And for both of them to come true in the same year, it has to be just kind of unreal to you.
Man, it was super surreal. And coming off of a year like 2020, to then be at the end of 2021 and get to have, the biggest goals of your career happen in the same, within weeks of each other,
Right.
Was insane. And I'm so grateful, and we're hoping to get some more dates at the Opry this year. I have a whole bunch of, goals to even achieve within just the Opry community and family. So they definitely are clear on the fact that if anybody decides they want to skip town that night and not play the Opry, that I'll fly in by airplane, I'll take a boat, a bicycle, whatever, doesn't matter. I'll get there and I'll play the slot for them. But, they know my dedication. So I'm trying to, just be more of a presence there, because it's legendary, and it means a lot to me, and it meant a lot to my dad as well.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, Sam, thank you again, as always, for joining us. Sorry for us being late. I take full blame for that. I'm not putting it on our tech guy because he had to wait for me to get here. But hey, we appreciate you joining us again. We hope to do it again sometime, maybe when your next single comes out. But we're so appreciative of what you do for us. We're just a small radio station trying to get bigger, and you are absolutely doing so much to help us out. And our fans, I tell you what, you've got a lot of fans around here
Well,
just in the last 6 months.
wait a minute. Sam doesn't have one fan. It's family.
He's got family. Okay.
right.
Yes.
That's right. And that's what y'all got too, man. It starts with a good group of tight-knit people, man, and then it just grows from there. People who support, small musicians. Like I started playing bar rooms, man, when I was 17, and the family just got bigger and bigger, and that's why I get to tour everywhere now. And the same will happen with y'all. I really do hope that I get to come back through, and hopefully I can play a show for all the great folks there and hang out with you one day.
Man, that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome.
We're still trying to make that happen.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, we're about to get turf on our high school field. It'll be perfect then. We'll be perfect then.
But we want to thank Brad,
Yes.
especially thank Brad, because Brad feeds us all the new stuff all the time. And without Brad and without you, we couldn't do what we're doing on this end. But buddy, just know we're rocking it every single day. And the requests are coming in more and more all the time. And we're just super stoked about all that as well.
Well, I appreciate y'all very much, man.
Well, let's let you do it here. I'm gonna give you the forum to introduce your new single for our listening audience.
Y'all, my name's Sam Grow, and I'm so excited for y'all to hear for the first time my brand new single, Live It Down, right here on WVRC 104.7 FM.
Yes, buddy.
Love it. Okay, here we go, folks. Let's get it on. Let's get everybody to listen to it. All right.
All right, Sam, we're still on Facebook Live, but they've got the station playing the song right now. And what we are asking folks to do is to send in a small question just for you. And
Yeah.
read it to you in just a moment.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, we weren't kidding when we said there's a group of people in the southern part of the county. They're doing a cookout for this. That's what they're doing the cookout for, is just to hear this song and to play a bunch of your CDs that they bought.
And
That's awesome, man.
they got 3 CDs from the mother of all merch, Michelle.
That's right.
And they're rocking those out over there on the southern end of the county and having a big cookout, having some fun.
Man, I love that so much. That's so cool.
I'm going to go back with Joe here, and I'm going to see if I can check the input.
Okay.
George gets to talk to
But I saw that you're doing some backyard and bonfires tours too.
Yeah, we had a couple that didn't get a chance to get in there, so we were doing them. And then while I was out, I figured, well, I'll just put out a little status and see if we want to do some more. And man, I'm glad we did, because we're getting ready to go see some really cool places. And you know, I'll get to enjoy those for the, like I said, the little last bit of this month and kind of like middle of April, and then we're back out full band again for the rest of the year.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But
So we got a question coming in.
okay.
It says, where is the first band festival? The festival full band this summer.
Where is the first full band show?
Like
Coming.
festival, if there is one.
It's April 30th. We're playing the Salt Blossom Festival in Winchester, Virginia.
Winchester,
Man,
Virginia.
I can't believe I got that right.
Hey, that's not a bad drive, man. We might be able to swing that one, Drew.
And they're doing a route, because obviously when we go out, they try to do as many as they can while we're out there, and they're routing some stuff now. So we might end up even closer to y'all, but they're talking to 3 or 4 different venues and clubs to route around it.
Here we got one. This is not a question, but a comment coming from somebody named Michelle.
Oh,
She said,
okay.
yes, more Christmas music.
Yep.
From the mother of all merch,
Yes.
she has
Right.
spoken.
We'll do whatever she wants for sure.
Question from Jennifer Lawrence is, where are you from?
So I'm from a little town called Mechanicsville. It's got about 1,500 people in it. It's in Maryland, but it's on the border of Maryland, Virginia. So my closest city is Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Right. Or Waldorf.
No, that ain't a city.
In the sense George knows his way around up there.
But some of the best seafood, though, in the area.
Yeah, man, right on the Potomac. You can't beat that.
Exactly. Right on the verge of the Chesapeake Bay and the Potomac and the Patuxent. So, I mean, you know, we got the best of both.
That's where I literally grew up on it, and that's from my love of fishing and crabbing comes from, is
Yep.
being right there on the water.
Not a question, but another comment, George.
Okay.
This comes from Sherry Casanova. She says, wear more turquoise.
We're more turquoise.
We're more turquoise.
Yes.
I'll go to the local Walmart or Tractor Supply and pick me up some. I promise.
Here's one from Beth House. Says, y'all need any shine?
Oh yeah, we always do that.
Absolutely, Beth. They said they absolutely.
Mainly because of that guy right there.
Yeah.
Got a drinking problem.
Who was that? Was that Tinley or was that
Yeah, it was Tinley.
Brad?
No, that's Tinley.
Okay.
Brad doesn't have a drinking problem. Brad's got a smoking problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Better be good to him. He's driving right now.
That's right. Well, that's because I took first shift.
Where are you going from, and where are you coming from to go up to your show?
Where are we coming from to go where?
Where are you coming from, and where are you going to?
We're coming from Manchester, Tennessee, and we're gonna stop in what is it? Essex, Maryland. We're going to Essex, Maryland tomorrow.
Hey, we got somebody chiming in. Angie Moss says, can't wait to see you tomorrow night. So somebody's coming to your show.
Let's go. It's sold out. So thank you to everybody. Thank you to that person for buying tickets. It sold out in 2 hours. So we're really excited.
Yeah, I know. I tried to get me one and didn't happen, but things worked out to where I couldn't come anyway. I had some car problems, and that kind of put the kibosh on it.
Put a damper on it.
Yeah,
I feel you, brother.
but I'll catch a
I
few
need to come.
shows this year, I'm sure.
I need to come play an acoustic show around there.
Yeah, you know, I'm still working on Drew on that. Maybe we can get a backyard and bonfire or something until we can get the full band show worked out.
Yeah, I think George thinks I make more money than I do at the station right now.
There he is.
Yeah, he's back.
Did you lose me for a second?
Yeah, I did lose you for a second.
We out here in the hills.
Yep. Okay, here's a question for you. When is the full band coming back to Southern Maryland?
Oh, that's
When's
a
the
great
full
question.
band coming back home?
We're playing the Tiki Bar in Solomon's, and I think it's the middle of June. Those tickets will be on sale soon.
So the Tiki Bar in Solomon's, man. There you go.
All right.
And while we get him just for a second,
Yeah.
can you ask him if he can record a real quick liner for us
Oh yeah.
on there?
Sam, while we've got you on there, could you just do us a quick liner for the station that we can play from time to time?
Sure, absolutely.
Just be something.
You let me know when you're ready.
Tell him what it is, what we normally do.
Just,
Hey, it's Sam Grow.
yeah, this is Sam Grow.
Oh yeah, no, I
You're
said,
listening
y'all
to
just let me know.
WVRC. Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say, just let me know when you're ready. You guys cool? I just say it.
go for it.
Hey y'all, this is Sam Grow, and you're listening to WVRC 104.7 FM.
Perfect. Awesome.
All right, buddy. And any more questions there, Drew?
No more right now. I think
All
we're
right.
good, Sam.
All
I
right.
appreciate it,
Buddy, we're going to let you guys get back to traveling. We know you've had a long trip so far and still got a ways to go.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate y'all, man, for taking the time, and thank you again for playing my music. It means the world to me.
Buddy, we will rock it all. I've got all three of my CDs here, and we
Those
rock it off
pictures.
of those. Plus, did you see the right above my head here, what we've got hanging right above us? Right here in the
See it now.
studio.
Yeah, I see it now. That's all. Awesome.
I want to thank you, by the way, for sending that. Got that from Michelle and
Of course,
was
brother.
pleasantly surprised. Plus, I got it with my Christmas ornament and loved that too.
She's the best, man, and always puts in the little personal touches of things. Most of the time when people get merch from us, she writes them little letters and notes and puts all the contact information. I'm telling you, I have the best person ever running my customer service and merch. I don't know how I got so lucky.
Exactly. The mother of all merch,
That's
Michelle
right.
Bowen.
That's right.
Got to give her a little plug there, you know.
Always. Yep.
All right, guys, be safe out there. And once again, Central West Virginia loves Sam Grow. Keep rocking it, buddy. We will be with you some other time.
Awesome. Appreciate you, brother.
All right. Love you. Peace out.
Love you too, man. Bye.